So, welcome back to another episode of Bloom Into You. Now, before I go into this episode, I want to kind of take some time and talk about the characters and how I feel about them. So, I'm going to leave a timestamp right here on the screen and also down in the description if you want to skip forward. But I want to talk about all of the characters because I feel like the last episode made me think a lot more about all the characters, including Sayaka. And I got a lot of comments about it as well. So, a lot of comments disagreeing with me, but also, which I'm fine with. They were all really good. Because all of them kind of give their own reasons why they disagree, and I feel like that was really nice to read. So currently we have Yuu, who is trying to help out Toko by shattering or trying to make her drop the act, right? Drop the facade that she's putting on. And we have Sayaka, who wants Toko to stay this perfect girl. She likes the facade of Toko, right? The perfect girl facade. So obviously none of those are perfect. None of those ideas are perfect. Neither you nor Sayaka, right? Neither of them have like the perfect way of tackling it. Obviously, both of them can be really toxic. So when it comes to Yuu, let's talk about Toko first. When it comes to Toko, to me, I still believe that what she's doing, like working hard on your grades, like having people respect you and stuff like that, I feel like those are all things that are really admirable, no matter the reason why you're doing it. I think the thing that is most worrying about you or about Toko is that the way she achieves those things is by sacrificing her emotions or suppressing her emotions, right? She's basically suppressing all of her emotions just so they don't get in the way of her perfect girl, right? Facade. Which obviously is extremely mentally straining and just detrimental to your mental health, or deteriorating to your mental health, which obviously is extremely bad. Now, does that mean that you should completely revert to your old self? Probably not. Probably not. I feel like it still is admirable. And even you said it in... Not you. Even Koito said it in episode... I don't remember which episode, but when she found out about the facade, she said it, that it's really admirable that Toko is trying to change, right? And she's putting on... Or like, she's striving for those ideals, and I agree with her. Now, one thing that I believe, and like I strongly believe, is that the thing you can do, or like the biggest thing you can do for another person, is offer your help and offer like your ears to listen to their problems. And it's up to the other person to accept that help. So I firmly believe that if you ask someone for their help and you're like, let's talk it out, let's tell me if you need what you need from me, I'll gladly do anything. If that person says it's okay, I'll get through it, or I don't want to talk about it, or stuff like that, I think from like from your POV, from my POV, I've done the most that I could. Like, I'm not gonna force myself onto another person, because in my experiences it has never ended well. It never ends well when you force yourself to help someone who, after multiple times of asking them if they need your help, they decline it. It never pans out well. It's just gonna be, they're gonna take some of your mental health away from you for the sake of maybe recovering 10% of theirs. So it's not worth it. It's never an equal trade. And at the end of the day, in my opinion, you should always prioritize your own mental health over anything else in the world. And then after that, it should be you, and then here should be everyone that's close to you and your family, and then that's it. And in my opinion, Yuu is currently trying to force herself to help, or not force herself, but she's trying to forcefully help Toko out, even though Toko keeps saying, no, I don't need it, no, I don't want it. And I know to some people, they've had experiences where they put on a facade and they needed someone to force themselves into their lives. In my opinion, I don't want to sound too harsh. I really don't want to sound too harsh, but I feel like both parties need to make the same effort to get out of this get out of this mental problem that one party is having, or not both parties. I feel like there should be the party that is struggling should be the one to make the most effort to get out of the situation. Now, whether that's talking to someone else, whether that's going to a therapist, which, by the way, it's from what I've seen, from my experiences, not my personal experiences, but experiences from people that I know, is definitely the best way to do it, because most people like that don't want to talk to their friends, like we see with Toko. But going to a therapist is definitely the best way to deal with it. Or like it has been the most helpful way. Now I know there can be monetary problems with that and stuff like that, but still. So that's why I personally think that what Yu is doing is extremely selfish. And we know, it's been said that it's selfish. We know that it's selfish. But yeah, and that's why I think that Sayaka, even though what Sayaka is doing is not perfect in any means, because Sayaka should have asked Toko if she wants. We haven't seen Sayaka ask Toko at all, like if she wants help, if she wants to talk and stuff like that. So I don't think that Sayaka is perfect in any way, shape, or form. I think she's doing many mistakes, and that's mostly down to their inexperience, right? Because they are high school girls, like they're gonna be inexperienced when it comes to that field. I feel like Sayaka's POV is more aligned with mine. I feel like Sayaka definitely feels like at the end of the day it's Toko's decision, which I agree with. I also think that she maybe should have pushed it a little bit, but I'm just saying I'm aligned more with Sayaka than I do with you. Is what I'm thinking, you know. And so that's my opinion on the entire character drama around here. I know I sound like a biggest asshole ever because I say that you shouldn't help another person if they don't want it, but like if you offer your help multiple times, if you offer to listen to them, if you offer advice, then that's the most you can do. And if they still don't appreciate it, don't really want to accept it, don't want to follow your advice, then some people are just that self-destructive that it's not worth your mental health. You're just gonna fucking plummet in your own mental health, and it's not worth it. Like, it's never worth averaging out your mental health with someone who's suffering from it, you know? It's never a good thing. So anyways, that's my little rant over. By the way, I'm no therapist, I'm not psychiatrist or anything like that. This is just purely from my anecdotal experiences. So I can't speak for everyone. I'm not saying what you should and shouldn't do. I'm saying what I think of the current situation based on my experiences, okay? Don't take my advice on anything medical. please. Talk to a professional, not me. Or talk to your friends or family, not me. So yeah, that's just my outlook on the characters currently in the show, and hopefully it makes sense. Please do flame me in the comments for how much of an asshole I am. But yeah, that's just the way it is. So anyways, gonna watch it uncut and unblurred. It's gonna be on my Patreon, which is down in the description. And without further ado, let's go into Bloom Into You, episode 8. Sayaka, hello! Why is she not?
ちょっと早く着きすぎちゃったかな。さやかちゃん？
Oh! Wait. Oh! Yeah! It's... Oh!
先輩。
Yo, she...
久しぶり。すごい偶然だね。
I still don't like how she said the thing
誰
that
か
she
待ってる
said.
の？はい。友達がうちに遊びに来
She
る
could
ので
have worded that so much better, so much
さやかちゃん
nicer.
この近くだったね。
She just felt so condescending.
会えてよかった。高校で会ったら謝ろうと思ってたのに。
Oh, okay, you know what?
知らないうちに別の学校に行っちゃって。
W. You know what? I like her.
ごめんね、さやかちゃん。
I like her. Okay, I 180 on her. I like
何
her.
に対してですか？さやかちゃんは普通の子だったのに、私に付き合わせちゃったせいで、もしも今もさやかちゃんが女の子を好きになる人だったら、私のせい
Yo,
だから。
she's...
さやかちゃんも普通の女の子に戻ってくれてたらいいんだけど、心配しないでください。今となっては どうして先輩のこと好きになったのか不思議なくらい。そう。
That's a harsh thing to say.
ある意味感謝はしてますけど。え？どこ？お待たせ。
You know what? I like her.
うん。そ
Yeah?
れじゃあ、
Yeah?
さようなら。
Oh, she's hit her with a sayonara. Okay. Damn, I love Sayaka. I love.
さっきの人知り合い？よかったの？うん、いいの。で、何これ？
To prove a point.
これは話の流れというか、ものの弾みというか。
Hey,
珍しいね。
you know what? I feel like
変
that
な。
was fair.
別にいいけど。
Getting back at her.
どうしたの？
She did a
珍しい返し？
yeah, she did
何それ？
give her kind of a
何色が好
bad
き？
time for quite a while. So I feel like that's fair.
アジサイ。
Flashback?
生徒会はあれ何してるの？
ああ、部活対抗リレーの
No.
練習だろ
I thought it was because of the
生
faded
徒会も
colors.
出るんだ。すみません、佐伯先輩。もう一度ね。ユウとさやかのパスだけうまくいかないな。先輩、走り出し早いですよ。あなたがスピード落とすからよ。
I mean, Sayaka and you are so
う。
different.
そろそろ時間だぞ。
They're like on completely
さ
different
や
ends
か
of
と
the
ユウは
spectrum.
後で練習だからね。
小糸さんってさ、佐伯先輩と仲悪いの？
I don't think they.
そんな
Yeah, I don't think
ない
they're
よ。
on bad terms. They're just
で
so
は次
different.
に当日のスケジュールと動きについて説明します。まず午前7時半に集合して、テントの設営とグラウンドの整備を。思ったより早く終わりそう。やっぱ会長さんすごいね。ここにいる人のほとんどみんな、野波先輩が自然に、当たり前にこうできるって思ってるんだよな。多分、私と佐伯先輩以外。
Hmm.
今日は以上です。お疲れ様。
ななみ、
はい。
ちょっと残ってくれるか。
はい。みんなはもう帰っていいよ。お疲れ様。
お疲れ様でした。小糸さんと佐伯先輩はリレーの練習じゃないんすか？
します？練習。いいんじゃない？しなくて。佐伯先輩ってもっと真面目な人かと思ってました。真面目にやることとそれ以外の区別をつけているだけよ。そうですか。部活対抗リレーなんてお遊びみたいな種目なんだし、瞳子は勝つ気満々みたいだけど。
She knows how to optimize her energy. I respect that.
佐伯先輩と仲悪いの？
私が無邪気に信じてるとでも思った？それじゃあ、さよなら。佐伯先輩。お腹空いてたりしません？
Is she gonna accept an invitation to lunch? Oh, it's Waidoland? What's it called?
もしかして佐伯先輩って
McDonald's
見てくるの初めてとか。まさか私にどういうイメージ持ってるのよ。なんとなくお嬢様というか。
Yeah, she does
ほら、
seem kind of
中
posh.
学も私立の女子校って言ってましたし。別にあそこ言われてるほどお嬢様学校じゃないわよ。クラスメートとこういう店も来たことあるし、ファミレスとかカラオケとかも普通に行くから。残念ながら。なんだ、そうなんですね。何の期待だか。なんか後輩に気を使わせちゃったみたいでかっこ悪いわね。私たちの間の空気が悪いから親睦深めようとしてくれたんでしょ、空気が悪いってそこまでは。そう。佐伯先輩って見た感じもっとふわふわした人かと思ってたのに、全然そんなことなかったですね。
Oh, yeah.
小糸さんも
She knows how to
もっ
fight.
と素直な後輩かと思ってたけど、失礼ね。まあ、話が早い子は嫌いじゃないけど。
Yeah. I respect that about you as
何か
well.
別に少し食べます？
Yeah. Why
佐伯先輩
Donald's?
は
Why the
本当のと
Donald's?
ころ、文化祭の劇、やりたいと思ってますか？私個人としてはどちらでも。どちらでもか。楽しそうだと思わないわけではないけど、面倒も多いわよね。じゃあ、やっぱり、七海先輩がやるって言うからですか？瞳子がやるなら、私は協力するわ。うまくいけば面白いと思うし、大体あの子頑固だから、やるって言い出したら聞かないもの。佐伯先輩って。七海先輩のこと、すごい好きですよね。
Mm.
好きよ。一番の友人だと思ってる。好きって、そう
She
いう
knows.
あなたは瞳子のこと、好き？先輩としてそこそこ好きですけど。そうね。友人として、先輩として。他に、何があるっていうの？ありがとうございました。劇は、七海先輩にとって、すごく大事なものなんですよね。瞳子のお姉さんが、最後にやり残したことだからね。それをやり遂げたら、七海先輩は、もう演技しなくてよくなるんでしょうか。先輩は、先輩になれるのかな。
Mm.
瞳子がそれを望むとは思わないけど。
See, they're both assuming here.
そんな日が来たら、私は、瞳子に好きだと言えるのかしら。
See, Yu is assuming that Toko doesn't like being that, like, doesn't like it at all, right? And Sayaka is assuming that Toko wants this, that she's doing it out of her own volition. So they're both assuming, they're both not doing it perfectly, right? Because they have to assume because obviously Toko doesn't want to talk about it. But they're both just assuming. We don't, like, neither of them know which one is correct or which one isn't correct. So that's where most of the problems arise from, right here.
私は、どうなるんだろう。何色が好き？
The same
ア
question.
ジサイ。
Intersection. Reined in.
私といて、他の人を好きにならないで、私のことを嫌いにならないで。あの時の七海先輩は、多分こう言っていた。私を好きにならないで。雨、やまないな。
すごい降ってるね。
マキ君。
You know what's another thing
ないの？
to me? And maybe that's just a meeting, but to me, Toko doesn't seem unhappy right now. Like, she seems nervous at times. She seems like she is, like, she's even showing emotion now that she fell in love with you, right? Some of her emotions have come up. She just feels happy. She has friends who seem like they're her genuine friends. Even she can't really open up to them yet. I feel like she's showing more and more emotion. I feel like she's getting friends. I feel like, to me, she looks happy. Now, obviously, it can be a persona, but to me, that's what's one of the major reasons why I don't really agree that much with what Yu is doing, because Toko, there's nothing so far that Toko has done that was didn't make me think that she's or that made me think that she would be unhappy right now. Because yeah, she is acting like her sister. Yes, it's her family that wanted it. But even so, that doesn't necessarily, just because it's not her who wanted to initiate it at first, and it's her acting as someone else, it doesn't necessarily mean that she's gonna dislike that. So right now she seems like she's enjoying it. Granted, I know that that's her whole shtick, that's her persona that she's putting on, that she wants to look like she's enjoying life, but there's been nothing that would make me think that she isn't enjoying it so far.
でも、あかりと帰ることにしてるから。
お、マーキー
So I just need her to say it, that
あるけど、
I need help. That's all I need her to say.
しょうがないな。
And then I'll be like, okay, you know what? Help her.
お疲れ
ゆう。お待たせ。ミーティング終わった？うん。よりによって外練の日に雨とかやめてよね。あかりが傘持ってきててよかった。暦は？もう帰った。生徒会の劇の脚本書きたいって。あいつ最近楽しそうだな。リコ先生が劇の DVD 貸してくれてさ。それを見て刺激受けたみたい。体育祭は晴れるといいけど。ねえ。
お前傘ないの？だって雨とか聞いてねえもん。
Fair. Oh, is that
走って帰るわ。あ、じゃあな。
is that the boy she confessed to?
ああ、あれがあかりの先輩の。
They turned her down?
行ってきなよ。でも、私は何とかするからさ。いや、なんとかって。ほら。サンキュー。
Aw, cuties. Aw, cuties.
さてと。なんとかするとは言ったけど、部活ない人はみんな帰ったかな。
You know what we did? I think that was middle school, not high school. We went to the, what's it called? We went to the janitor and, or maybe it was like one of the cleaning ladies. We went to them and they gave us like huge trash bags and we just poked holes for our face in it. And we would just, wait, is my camera moving? No, it isn't. And we would just dress ourselves up in huge trash bags and run home in those. That was fun.
同じ
Fun
方
times.
向で部活ない人。
Oh. Ah, yeah, sounds about right. Student council?
いや。もしもし？
もしもし、ゆうちゃん。
Is that Maki?
ああ、ヒロくん？
ごめん。
Oh, no.
今、レイちゃん運転中で。
あ、そっか。傘忘れたんでしょ。
聞こえた？
うん、正解。やっぱり。
迎え行こうか。
大丈夫。デートの邪魔しちゃ悪いし、なんとかするからさ。
本当？
今ちょうど友達見つけたから。じゃあね。
That's exactly how I would do it. That's. Ah,
いいって？
うん。友達見つけた。
she's lying.
ゆうちゃん、友達多そうだよね。
人付き合いはうまいかもね。生徒会入っちゃったし。入る前は散々迷ってたけどね。
そうなんだ。
あいつ、何かやり始めたら心配ないんだけど。決めるまではひたすら悩むから。引っ張り回してくれる人がいるといいんだけど。雨、全然弱くならない。仕方ない。濡れて帰るか。
Yeah,
ゆう
of course.
ゆう傘持ってないじゃない。そのまま帰るつもりだった？
Yeah.
あ、まあ。よかった、間に合って。さっき一回電話したんだけど、話し中で。あ、いえ。一緒に帰ろう。
Of course.
ちょっと懐かしいな。子供の頃、お姉ちゃんとこの道をこうやって帰ったことがある。お姉ちゃんが傘忘れて、私が学校に届けに行ったんだけど、バカだから一本しか持っていかなくてさ。届けにって、先輩の家から遠くないですか？ああ、小学校の頃までこの辺りに住んでたんだよ。へえ。引っ越してなかったら、中学も優と先輩後輩だったね。だったとしても、会ってなさそうですけどね。ひどくない？子供の頃の話なんてできるの、優くらいだね。すいません、先輩。傘
Hey,
持って
she's
も
the
らい
taller
ま
one.
して。
That's how it goes
交代し
usually.
ます。いいよ、別に。でも、背が高い方が刺せばいいじゃん。
Yep.
そんな気にするほど違いません。
Uh,
いやいや、
yeah, yeah.
さすがにそこまで
It seems about right.
私163センチだけど。
Wait, really? She looks a lot taller. I guess it's Japan. It's different.
ほら、返しなさい。信号は青だよ。やだ。っていうか先輩、そっち側すっごい濡れてるじゃ
Ah,
な
I
いで
see
す
it.
か。
Classic.
先輩の傘なんだから、自分の方さしてくださいよ。だって、優が濡れるの。
I'm pretty sure that's how everyone does it. It's red again.
だって先輩が。
If you're walking with someone, you kinda shift it to their side.
これ、変なの。
That's cute.
優の思いっきり笑ったところ、初めて見た気がする。そうでしたっけ？先輩といると困らされることが多いからじゃないですか。私といると困る？困らないよ。だって
Their
今、
shoes are drenched.
楽しいと思う。
They're walking in
今は
like
先輩
puddles
が
right
風
now.
邪ひいちゃう方が困りますから。ほら、そこにちょっと入りません？平気だよ。いいからいいから。ちょっと待ってください。確か。すごい。そんなの持
It's
ってるん
interesting
だ。
to me that they go to
誰
high
か
school
さ
by
んに
foot.
毎日体育祭の練習するぞって言うから、
It's not something I could imagine.
汗拭き用に持ってきてるんです。
There was everyone that I knew went to high school by bus
ユウって
or train.
面倒見いいよね。ユウも妹なのにな。じっとしててください。
Look at how close she lets her be. Cute.
面倒見がいいから甘えすぎてないかってちょっと心配。本当は私の相手をするの嫌だったり疲れたりしてるのに我慢してくれてるだけかもしれない。嫌われたらどうしようって。大丈夫？
Aww.
それを私に聞いてしまうのが一番の甘えじゃないだろうか。甘え上手は妹属性なのかな。大丈夫。面倒見てるなんて思ってませんよ。今日だって先輩が来てくれて助かりましたし。それに嬉しかった。嬉しかった。その嬉しいってどういう意味？いえ、ただ今日はいろんな人に置いていかれたり振られっぱなしだったから、先輩が来てくれて安心したというか、それだけで変な意味じゃないですよ。そうだよね、ユウは。私も嬉しいよ。ユウと相合い傘できて。相合い傘って改めて口にすると恥ずかしくないですか？ じゃあなんて言えばいいの？わかんないけど。ねえユウ、もうちょっとここにいようよ。ダメ？いいですよ。やった。あったかい。先輩って体温高いよな。あ、私が低いだけか。分けてほしい。いいか、このままでも。先輩は何色が好きですか？アジサイ。
Oh, she's asleep. Wait, did she... Was she so stunned by her saying that she's happy because she feels like you might be slowly falling in love with her and she doesn't want it? Is that why? She feels like you is getting too close to her, and she's scared of it, maybe? That's my guess.
ほんと、ななみ先輩って。
Hmm.
いけた？どう？二人とも、やればできるじゃない。そりゃあ、こう何度もやらされたらね。本番も頑張ろうね。ほら、スピード落とさない。ほんと瞳子って、厄介よね。同感です。
No after credit scene. Okay. So... Okay. Oh, incredible episode. We got to see Sayaka and Yu kind of bond over their shared troubles, I guess, if you will. And those shared troubles are named Toko. So that was cute. That was really, really cute. I really like, you know, I feel like at the beginning I talked a lot about Yu and Sayaka and not much about Toko. And that's because I think Toko is just this centerpiece that's kind of there to... And the story is revolving, and all the characters are revolving around her. And I think it's her inaction that's making other characters like take a lot more action, right? And that's why I feel like there's a lot more to say about the other characters than Toko. I feel like Toko is just this enigma, or she's not that much of an enigma necessarily, but she's just this figure who... She's just... I don't think there's much inherently wrong, or like not wrong, but how should I say it? There's not much to say about her. I feel like she definitely feels like she needs help in some places, but she also seems like she is content with some other places. I don't know. As I said a few times, I feel like she seems happy when she's hanging out with you, when she's hanging out with Sayaka, when she's hanging out with student council. She seems happy to me. Now, I don't know what she was like before that. We saw her that she was a bit quieter and stuff like that. I don't know if she was happier back then than she is right now. Nothing has been said about that. So, to me, she looks like she's happier now, but maybe not. And to me, she seems like she's really, really... Like, I like how she's written a lot. I feel like she doesn't have that many flaws when it comes to writing. I feel like, obviously, looking at it from, like, outsider's POV, obviously, you would wish that she would say something to others, right? That she would ask someone for help. That would not work with her character, obviously. And also, she's a lot younger. It's when you're at that age, it's a lot harder to act as maturely as to like actually think about talking to other people or asking for help. I feel like when you're a bit older, that's something that is a lot more obvious. I'm not gonna say it becomes easier to do, but it becomes a lot more obvious. To Toko, I feel like because of her lack of experience and stuff, it doesn't seem obvious yet, probably, that she could ask others or that she even needs help, if she feels like she does. So I feel like, yeah. To me, it obviously feels obvious, but to you, Toko, it definitely does. It probably doesn't. So it makes sense, right? So I really like how Sayaka and Yu have this relationship, man. Yeah, what I found interesting was when they talked about her facade, like if she's gonna go back to being her old self after like everything, right? So I really wonder if she will, because going back to her old self, we didn't see too much about what she was like back then, but I would imagine she was a lot more introverted, a lot more held back when it comes to like communication and stuff like that. So I wonder what that would mean. Because yeah, as I said, I feel like right now she seems happy in a lot of the interactions that she has with her friends and stuff. She seems like she genuinely feels like those are her friends, at least Sayaka and Yuu. So I feel like it's not all bad, right? But obviously, I know there's gonna be some bad things brewing inside her that she needs some kind of help. So I'm interested to see how they're gonna address it and how they're gonna do it, how they're gonna tackle it. Because yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much about the characters again because I feel like I spent enough time in the beginning talking about them, and I don't think this episode changed my POV on them at all. So yeah. Oh man, this anime is so good. Like, just any anime that has character writing that you can just talk about for like 10 minutes straight, just from like one aspect of their character, I feel like that's an incredibly written anime. And this one or an incredibly written story and characters in general. And I feel like this one definitely is that. So man, this was so fun. Such a fun anime. I love it. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.